Welcome to the Beyond Physio podcast, where we help you move, excel, and inspire others on your journey to your next level with knowledge and advice from experts and testimonials from our like-minded community. I want to welcome you to our podcast, and this is our time to share with our listeners the experiences that our clients have had both before and after coming to see us Next Level. So I want to start with you, Tess. Talk about how you were in soccer and talk about your first injury and then your second injury. Walk us through that story for us.
Yes, so my senior year of high school, our first game back after COVID, I was going in for a tackle. I stuck my leg out for the ball. The girl ended up tripping over my leg, and that's when I heard the famous pop.
Oh my gosh.
So
you knew?
Yes, I knew immediately. I was like, oh, this is not going to be good.
Yeah.
And then this past October or September, I was going into a very similar situation, just going for a ball, stuck my leg out. Same thing happened. The girl ran right through my leg, and I just felt the whole thing twist.
Oh
and
my
I
gosh.
was like, oh, this did not sound good again.
Got it.
So
the first one, your ACL first happened, your right ACL happened in high school.
Yes.
Second one happened last year.
Yes.
Gosh. So tell me what was different about the second injury, because I think it was a little more complicated than the first ACL tear.
Yes. So my first injury was purely just ACL clean. Everything else was fine. And then this time around, it was my ACL and my medial meniscus as well.
So they had to put you out for a little longer as far as being immobilized, stuff like that?
Yes. So this time around, I was on crutches for 4.5 weeks, which
Wow.
was not ideal,
No,
but
definitely
I
not.
made it through it. So now I'm here.
Now, tell us about the rehab process that you had for the first ACL. How did that go for you?
The first ACL, it was a lot more of myself that I had to rely on, which was very difficult because as a 17-year-old, you're not very motivated to go to physical therapy.
Heck no.
And I would go 2 times a week, and I'd do my exercises there, but I didn't push myself in PT. I kind of just went through the motions.
Yeah.
And outside of that, I did nothing. I know they gave us the rehab packet, and I was just like,
It's kind of boring.
I know. I have school. I have other things to do. So I didn't do anything much that first time around.
Got it.
But
Now, the second time around, it sounds like you took it a little more seriously. Why was that?
yes. So now that I'm in college soccer, and it is a completely different world, I was so used to being in a really great level of shape, pushing myself every day in the weight room. And then when I hurt my ACL, I was like, wow, I can't do anything for 4 weeks. This is difficult. So as soon as I was cleared to do anything, I was just every single day, I was like, okay, I have PT. I have to do an arm workout. I have to get back. Like, I was determined because this is my senior year I'm going into. And I'm like, I have to get back for my senior year. So
Now, tell us about, I know that, and we have done actually episodes on this about how female athletes, particularly soccer players and basketball players, are a lot more likely to get an ACL tear. Would you say that a lot of teammates from your team also had an ACL tear?
Oh, yes. It is very common. I think every team I've been on since high school has had an ACL tear, or last year or 2 years ago at my previous school, we had 4 ACLs from the fall and spring.
Oh my gosh.
So
now tell me about high school for a second, because I know times have changed, and I know that we see more female athletes in the weight room, which is awesome. Did you feel like you had a lot of guidance either in high school after the first ACL as far as how to strength train before your soccer season started?
Not at all.
No.
Not at all.
Are you serious?
Unfortunately. No. So in high school, we had like weight room time, but it was like once a week in the winter before season, and I honestly had no idea what I was doing.
So you just kind of go in there, whatever else.
I was just, doing some squats, some wall sits, and I called it a day. I had no idea what I was doing. So
now, what changed when you went to play in college? Was there a little more guidance there?
Yes. So college is very structured. Every single lift is planned out to the rep, to the set. It's what you have to do, and your trainer, like your strength trainer, will tell you exactly how to do it. So you're doing the form right. You're getting that like one-on-one guidance, which is nice.
That's cool. So it's funny because I was under the impression that because times have changed, that in high school that the female athletes would actually have more guidance. But it sounds like from your saying that's just not the case right now.
No, unfortunately not.
So it seems like it'd be good. I'm just thinking as we're talking that it might be good to have a program set if we approach schools about, hey, listen, we'd love to help you to minimize the risk of getting ACL injuries.
Yes, I firmly believe if we had some kind of program in high school, my ACL might have not have happened. I know it's contact, but at the same time, I look at like COVID right before that. Took months off of not really doing any kind of activity besides, going and playing soccer on my own.
Right.
I feel like if I had a structured program where I was continuously doing ACL prevention, it definitely would have changed everything.
Oh man, that's crazy.
Yeah.
You know, we actually up in Jersey, our offices, we work with an elite youth team club called NJ Crush, and so we've had the privilege of actually working with them off season, which has been really cool, and the coaches have appreciated that. And also, in fact, next month we're going to be meeting with their teams as they get together for the last week of August, so we can actually work some conditioning with them as well, because I don't think they're getting enough of it. The coaches definitely see the need for it, and they want to keep their players healthy, obviously, because they're paying for the club, as you know, you've been there. And now they want to help these girls to maintain longevity in the sport, because we don't want them going to college and hopefully not having an ACL tear. That's crazy. So tell us about, you had physical therapy before you saw us, and it was kind of okay. Can you talk more about what that was like, and then talk about what it's like being with us?
Yes, so I did my surgery outside of my university, which made it even more complicated because my surgeon, my doctor, and my athletic trainer, like they were all, and my physical therapist were all on different like communication levels.
That's tough.
It was very difficult, just with like HIPAA and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So a lot of it was me just taking like the information one person gave me to another. My surgeon would just be like, just, strength train. Like, okay, thank you. That's very helpful. And my physical therapist, he would like tell me, okay, you need to be doing like squats, things like that. But then it's like, I don't know how many reps, how many sets, like how heavy should I be going?
Very vague, it sounds like.
Yes, very vague. And my athletic trainer, she like helped me a lot with that. But at the same time, it was like I felt like my athletic trainer and my physical therapist weren't always on the same page. And it's hard just because they don't have like that direct communication.
Right.
So, and my strength training coach too, it just felt like it was like so many different voices at the same time.
Sure.
And it's really hard because if you're on your own, it's where do you start? Where do you start, honestly?
Right.
So
exactly. And then, one of the things I noticed when we saw you, which was still months after the fact, what was alarming to me, Tess, was that you didn't have full range.
Yes.
And this is like 6-7 months after the fact. It's crazy. So then you came in, like we're looking at your knee, we're like, oh my gosh. And then we got that back, which is great. Now you're able to touch your heel to your butt, which is cool. Finally. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Tell us what the rehab has been like since you've been here with us.
It's been life-changing. Before this, the reason I came in is because I've been down here for an internship. I was doing my own workouts, and of course I go way too hard, way too much. My knee starts hurting. I felt like I couldn't walk. I even came into you one day, and I was like, I think I tore my ACL
Yes,
again.
I remember that day.
I was like, oh my goodness, I did something wrong. But after I started coming in, you guys gave me such a structured program. I knew exactly what I was supposed to be doing. And it really was helping because I don't have pain anymore, and I'm doing more conditioning than I was doing before I came here.
Oh, that's awesome.
So my endurance has improved, my strength, everything. And what I really like about Next Level is that they incorporated, it's like athletic. It's all athletic movements, and you incorporate soccer movements. You guys emphasize the lateral movements so much, which is a lot of soccer.
Yes, absolutely, yeah.
So, and I didn't do that before.
Oh, you did? That's crazy.
Not very much at all.
Oh, wow.
No.
You know what? I'm so glad we got you to where you are right now, and now it looks like you're ready for the preseason in your final year back in college. That's amazing. So if you had the opportunity to tell someone who might be on the fence about coming to see us for whatever reason, what might you say to them to kind of give that extra push, like, these are the guys you got to go see?
Yes, I feel like Next Level, what sets them apart from any other physical therapy place is they know what they're doing. I would say, if you are an athlete, especially, you come here. If you have surgery, any kind of pain, because this program is so specialized to you. Not every patient is the same person, and you guys understand that. It's, you could have like a college level soccer player, or you could have someone that just has like hip pain or something, but it's all based on the person, and you guys specialize that. And I really like that because I feel like now I'm prepared to go play soccer again.
Yes. I'm so excited for you to go back, and we want to keep in touch with you to make sure that you're having a successful season.
Yes.
So Tess, best of wishes when you go back to Northwood.
Yes.
Thank you. In Michigan. Good luck with everything.
Thank you so much.
Thanks so much for tuning into today's episode. It really does mean a lot to us. And don't forget to like, share, subscribe, or comment if you got at least one or two helpful insights or takeaways to help you get to your next level.